Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Emily. I'm super excited to do this recommendation video. So I am going to recommend some of my favorite clean romances. So all these authors have more books, but I refrained myself and only chose my favorites, some of my favorites at least. Okay, the first one is Megan Walker. So this is Miss Newberry's List. This is Regency romance, totally clean. I love Megan Walker because she does single books, so you're not going into this huge big series. They are light and fluffy and happy, and they're goofy, but they're sweet at the same time. In this one, if I'm remembering correctly, England 1820, our main female character, she has this list of things she wants to get done in her life before she gets married. And I think there's a arranged marriage forthcoming, and so she gathers her friends, and one of them is the main male character, and through accomplishing this list of sort of to do before you get married, they fall in love. They end up together or whatever. So adorable, so sweet. Megan Walker is a great one to look for. The next one is the first that I've read from this author, and it will not be the last. This is A Time Traveler's Masquerade by Sienna and Bessie. I loved it. This is time travel, modern day to 1605 during the Guy Fawkes gunpowder plot, time in history. I've never really read anything about that. I wasn't familiar with it before I started reading this, and it was wonderful. And I was really confused on how she was going to end it, because I'm like, well, either way, someone is out of their time period. So how is she going to end it? She ended it wonderfully. She incorporated historical elements in with this romance. I loved both the male character and the female character. Both were adorable. I'm really excited to continue on with this series and read more from this author. The next was also the first that I've read from this author. This is Bargaining for the Barrister by Annika R. Walker. This is a Matchmaking Mama's romance. There are 4 out right now. I'm working on the 4th one currently. In this series, we follow this group of friends and called the Rebels, and they work to help their community, whether it's, urchins on the street or, a family in need. They try to right wrongs and they work together, but they're all single. And so all of the mamas in their life, whether they're caretakers, actual mothers, grandmothers, they all band together and like, okay, all of our young people aren't married. They need to be married. And so they're scheming mamas. And then when the younger people realize what's happening, they're like, oh, no, this is so not happening. And then they start to rebel even more. Oh my goodness, it's just really, really cute. Good series. Like I said, 4 books in the series so far. I absolutely loved them. So cute. Okay, so these next 4 are probably some of my favorite that live rent-free in my head. The first one is by Arlem Hawks. It's called Beyond the Lavender Fields. Holy Hannah, this is an incredible book. It has a companion book as well. I liked this one just a smidgen more. And Arlem Hawk has more books as well, so you could definitely look her up. But this is set in 1792 France during the Revolution. And our main characters, the male and the female, are on different sides. And so they have to work together, but they have a lot of things that they disagree on. There's a lot of, trials that they have to work through. It was beautiful. And then the romance, oh my goodness, swoon worthy. So, so good. And I love that historical element of revolutionary France. Really, really good read. Okay, so Nancy Campbell Allen is one of my favorite authors. I have read a couple of series and a couple of standalones by her. I love her. She does romance right. My favorite that was totally not generally something that I go for is steampunk. I had never read steampunk before, and it always was a little bit, I knew what it was, but I was always like, you know, I wasn't exactly sure how I felt about it. But I read this and I fell in love with steampunk, and it was so much fun. I have lipstick on my teeth. That's lovely. There you go. Okay, so this series, there are 4 books in the series, and this is Beauty and the Clockwork Beast. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And each one, it would be good to read all 4 of them in order just because you follow the friends, but then the couples from the previous book are in that new book. Anyway, it's been a while since I've read this. I want to reread these this year. But there's some sort of mystical element, if I'm remembering correctly. And yeah, werewolves, and then there's a crazy mansion that they have to go through. And it's so, so good. I absolutely loved it. Okay, and these next 2 are probably 2 of my top favorite books. The first one is Eden Brook by Julian Donaldson. This is a standalone. This is sort of what got me into reading clean romances in my early 20s. It is a proper romance, and it is beautiful. The banter between the male and the female main characters is adorable. I absolutely love this, and it was funny. I was going to a book signing months ago, and I started talking to some of the other people in line, and they were like, "Oh yeah, have you read Eden Brook?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And it was so funny how everyone that was in my vicinity, they're like, "Oh, that's what got me started into this genre." And I'm like, "Me too." And so it was fun being around like-minded people. But this is adorable. Very Jane Austen-esque, and just wonderful. I'm excited to reread this. I'm a little nervous to reread this because it holds such a special place in my heart that I don't want it to be like, "Oh, what was I thinking?" You know? But this is definitely on my reread list for sure. And then this next author is probably my top favorite author of all time. I love her writing, and at that same book signing, we all felt the same way. It was funny. So the author is Sarah M. Eden, and she has, oh my goodness, a variety, like a plethora of series and standalones, and she just keeps going. She actually has her first movie coming out based on her books. So yeah, love Sarah M. Eden. I've met her a couple of times. It's fun. Anyway, so this series there's a 5-book series. It is, I don't even know if there's a name to it, but it's another proper romance. This is The Lady and the Highwayman. These are fabulous. Oh my goodness. So we follow, I think she's a teacher, headmistress of a girls' school, but she moonlights as this writer, but no one knows that the writer's name is also this woman, Elizabeth Black, that's her name. And Dread Penny, what are they called? Oh shoot. Yeah, Dread Penny Society novels. But then she realizes that there's like a secret society of this Dread Penny who they do good work in the community. And so between all 5 books, you follow these Dread Penny writers and the secret society. They have special coins that they leave. and they have a secret meeting house, and then you find out who the mastermind is, and then they have to solve this overarching, crime ring that goes through all 5 books. Oh, so good. I had to wait for the last 2 to come out, and it just about killed me. Anyway, but what I love about this series is that because they are writers, it's like a 3-book in one. So not only do you have the Penny Dreads little novels that the authors write, but you also have the main story. I hope that makes sense. And so each book follows a different writer, and then this main Elizabeth Black writes in all of them. Anyway, read them to figure out what I'm saying, because I'm not doing a very good job. They are fantastic. I want all people to read this series because it's just wonderful. Anyway, those are some of my recommendations for clean reads. Oh, as my chair moves, hold on, there we go. That I hope that I have loved, that I hope you guys will enjoy as well. All these books will be linked in the description box if you are interested. Go ahead and check those out. And if you have any other clean romances that you think I might like, please put those in the comments. I would love to talk with you guys down there. And I will see you again real soon. Bye.